Elvira, mistress of the dark. When we kiss, you always leave a mark. You whispered that you're mine, but then your lips display the blood of other men. Whenever I may dream, I always find you there. My maddening desire makes you my worst nightmare. Elvira, mistress of the dark. When we kiss, you always leave a mark. Elvira, woman, can't you see? Elvira, you'll be the death of me. I'm Buddy Keys. I interviewed Cassandra Peterson, known as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. It was part of my radio show called Spooky Talk, and I interviewed her as Creepy Clyde. In 2021, her book was published, entitled Yours Cruelly, Elvira, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark. In that book, for the first time, Peterson opens up about her personal life, her experiences in show business, and the creation of her iconic character, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. The release of the book coincided with the Elvira character's 40th anniversary and scored a spot on the New York Times bestseller list. Here's my interview from 2010.
Cassandra Peterson, that's the name of the very talented and very gifted actress who portrays Elvira. Now, when you hear the name Elvira, only one person comes to mind: Halloween icon and quintessential symbol of all things spooky, the one and only Mistress of the Dark, Elvira. And I have on the line Cassandra Peterson. May I call you Cassandra?
You definitely can.
Oh, boy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Cold. I'm in Nashville right now. It's freezing here. I thought it was supposed to be warm in the South.
You're in Nashville, huh?
I am. Right now, just today. Yeah.
Wicked. So happy for you to be here on Spooky Talk. I am so glad that you're back in production with your show.
Yeah, me too, brother. It's taken a long time to get the show back on the air. It's one thing after another, but I'm really thrilled I've finally got Movie Macabre back on the air, and hopefully will, influence a whole new generation of fans.
I see you online, and I see you in some skits, and you're even doing a parody of Sarah Palin.
Yes, that was for Werewolf of Washington. So, we were trying to get all political and everything. And, what's scarier than Sarah Palin, right? So,
right.
I did a little, we actually called her Sarah M. Palin, and, or Scary Palin, one of the two. And, that was funny. So that was our little homage to the Werewolf of Washington.
Oh, gosh, that was so cool. And the low-cut red jacket, very, very cool.
She's shooting, the werewolves from, the helicopter with her shotgun.
Oh, great. Gosh,
yeah.
That accent.
It was really fun doing that. It was so funny.
It's just perfect. It wrote itself there.
Almost, yeah.
Let's see. Now, you've traveled all over the world entertaining. Have you ever experienced anything spooky?
I have. It's funny you mentioned that. I did experience some very spooky things, and strangely enough, I just did Celebrity Ghost Stories. I don't know if you've seen that TV show.
Oh, yeah.
But, I just did it, and I talk all about my very creepy year I had in a house that I bought that was a 1901 craftsman house in the Hollywood Hills. No, wait, 1901 or 1905? God, now I can't remember. But anyway, 19-something. And I had a year of, non-stop ghost stories happening, things that were so insane. And I have never had that happen to me before. I have never had it happen to me after. And, so I talk about that on the show quite a bit. So it's, I'm not sure when the show is going to air, but keep your eye out for it because it's pretty damn creepy.
Wow. I think John Carradine narrated a show years ago about celebrity Hollywood ghost stories or something.
Oh, did he really? I had John Carradine. I was lucky enough to have him on my show, Movie Macabre, years ago when I was first doing it. And, he was a character. I really liked him. We worked together on another TV show, too. I think it was $1 Million Man or something. Anyway, he was, I got to know him, and he was a really interesting guy. Oh, my gosh, he had lots of great stories.
Oh, folks, you're listening to Spooky Talk, and I'm talking to Cassandra Peterson, a.k.a., that's also known as, folks, Elvira. And I'm just blown away and tongue-tied. I don't know what question to ask first because I'm a true horror fan from a child. And, boy, I know you were friends with Vincent Price.
Yeah, that was one of my, one of my dreams come true because as a kid, he was my favorite actor. I mean, I loved Vincent Price, and my favorite movie was House on Haunted Hills. And all the movies that he was in, the Roger Corman films that were kind of based on the Edgar Allan Poe poems and stories, like Pit and the Pendulum and Tomb of Lygia. Those were, the movies that I loved as a child. So getting to meet Vincent Price when I was older and getting to know him and spend some time with him and work with him on different shows was really a dream come true. And he was just the nicest and funniest guy I ever met. I kept telling him he'd missed his calling because he should have been a comedian.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was hilarious.
I loved his work on Carol Burnett and all that stuff.
Oh, everything. He was just so funny and a real, true Renaissance man. People know him for the horror movies, but, this guy was a chef and an art collector and really a very fine actor.
Yeah.
Who kind of got hooked into horror movies and kind of couldn't escape, but he didn't really want to. He enjoyed it and, rolled with it. And he was just an incredibly interesting, nice human being.
A true theater guy. I read his book, the biography by his daughter, Victoria Price.
Right.
What a cool book. I reread it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have this feeling like I should wrap it up. Let's see. I took some classes at Second City in Detroit, and I couldn't help but say that, I know you were in the Groundlings and you got Edie McClure, right?
Yeah, Edie McClure.
McClure, she was in one of your movies?
She was in the Groundlings, and she was in, she played Chastity Pariah in my first movie, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And it's funny you brought her up because I just saw Edie this past weekend. She filmed a role for me on my TV show. So I got Edie and Mindy Sterling. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She's also a groundling, and she played in the Austin Powers movie. She was the German S&M woman there.
Oh, my gosh. How cool.
Yeah, so they're playing with me, and another lady named Carla Renata, who is an actress, and I'm of course Mistress of the Dark, and they play Mistress of the Wind, Mistress of the Mistress of the Wind, Mistress of the Earth, and Mistress of Crafts. Which don't ask me how that came out, but anyway, we had a blast doing this show. It was so funny. So I hope people look out for that one because it'll probably air in I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks from now.
So folks, you gotta keep your eyes peeled for Elvira's Movie Macabre. That word's a good one to try to describe.
I know. It's hard to say. I know.
It's like February. But,
yeah, people are always saying macabre. No, macabre.
Macabre.
Yeah, but keep your eyes out. I call my show the best kept secret in Hollywood because so hard to find. It's, on different little syndicated stations throughout the country. But so try to find one place for it. It's not like a movie or a television show that's on a network where you can just look it up and it's on, same time, same place. This is all over the place, different times, different days. And people just have to go to Elvira.com and check out the list there to see where it is in their area.
That is so easy, folks. Elvira.com for the local listings of Elvira's Movie Macabre. Cassandra Peterson, It's been so nice to meet you and talk to you. You are so nice, and thanks for being on Spooky Talk.
Thanks for having me. And you guys have a very scary Christmas.
Oh, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome, and good luck with it.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.